Hey guys, Jeremy Hartman here from Hartman Performance Training. I'm with one of my athletes, Kim Butler. Kim has been one of my newer athletes I've only had for a couple years now, as far as with our powerlifting. So we're here to talk about Kim's story. She just had a great meet yesterday, hit some marks that we needed to hit, squatted over 300 raw, bench pressed 154 pounds, and then deadlifted 303 pounds raw as well. So we ended up going 9 for 9, had a great lifting meet, and I want to share her story a little bit about where she's come from with everything. So I'm going to kind of give a little background on Kim from what I know, and she's going to talk about herself and kind of fill in the details as far as with everything. So Kim's background, cheerleading in high school, entered the military right after that, spent 9 years in the military. She still works for the military at Camp Atterbury now in Indiana. Kim started off, she's a mother of 3, and she's going to talk about a little about her weight loss journey and her fitness. But as far as when I first met Kim, I met her at the School of Strength where she was doing some kettlebell training, and we just started doing some introductory to barbell training. But what sticks out for me is Kim's first time coming in is, we'd gotten to the point where she was at 300 pounds body weight, and she wanted to really figure out and do something about that. So after her second kid, she started training, had her third kid, was coming back in. But the interesting thing on her first one, it was about 30 minutes Kim had spent outside crying before she came in, just because of where she was at, where she was starting, and obviously going into the unknown. Was recommended through, some neighbors or some friends, right, to come on in. And from learning the kettlebells, we went to the barbell training. Kim really picked up with that and really enjoyed it. From just inside this gym here, we ended up doing kind of we didn't hold an official meet, we just kind of held something for all the people that were training during that time, just to kind of see where their maxes were, kind of an optional thing. And she really enjoyed that. She saw us taking some lifters, had some world-class lifters at the time, and some other people that were just beginning to power lift, and we're using it as a motivational tool. So Kim asked about going to a meet, and I said, absolutely. So she started training with me on the side, in addition to what she was doing with the barbell training, the kettlebell training. From there, we've hit 4 USA powerlifting meets. She just got done with the military nationals, where she finished second in the nation for military nationals. And then we just, like I said, did our 4th meet just yesterday, squatted 303, bench pressed 154, and then deadlifted 303 as well. So those were some solid numbers that we needed to hit. But she's had a pretty cool journey as far as what she's been able to do, and I want to talk about that. So Kim, if you want to fill your background in a little bit, talk about your training, and then just some of the stuff we've had to overcome.
In 2014, I wanted to start losing weight. Coach Carey from the School of Strength posted in my neighborhood Facebook page and said, hey, come try out the School of Strength kettlebell workout, and I did. Scared out of my mind the entire way there for the meet to come here and to do the workout. And afterwards, I sat for probably a good 20 minutes in the car just crying afterwards. Crying, one, because I was mad about how out of shape I was, and then crying because I actually liked it. I liked it, and I knew I would come back. And that's what I was looking for. I was looking for something that I could stick to. But mainly, my reason for coming was I didn't want to be known as the mom who couldn't do anything. I didn't want to be the big mom. I didn't want my kids to have to worry about other kids calling me fat or whatever. So I knew I needed to do something, and I spent that entire year just focused on it. Wanted to get the weight off, and right at the 1-year mark, I lost exactly 100 pounds. And shortly thereafter, found out that I was pregnant with my third, which was in and of itself a miracle to get pregnant with her on my own. My first 2 children required fertility treatment. Maya didn't require any because I had kind of reversed some of my polycystic ovarian syndrome symptoms that I've had and struggled with since we started to have children. And polycystic ovarian syndrome is a condition that causes you to be insulin resistant, significant weight gain. I was never a big person in high school, but shortly after coming home from basic training in AIT from the military, I gained about 80 pounds in 6 months, and I didn't know what had happened, what caused it, and I struggled with that for a number of years. And actually, that was a big reason why I ended up leaving the military, was because I couldn't get my weight down to where I needed it to be at. So by losing the weight, I reversed those symptoms. Still have polycystic ovarian syndrome because it's impossible to get rid of it, but was able to get pregnant with my miracle little girl, and had a third child. And after that, I struggled a little bit. I struggled with getting back into it. I was unable to work out a lot during the pregnancy with her due to just some weird things that were going on with the pregnancy that they caused me to not be able to lift any weight at all. So I stopped lifting weight, and then afterwards having her, I struggled to get back into it. I struggled to find the drive, and with that, I put on probably about 60 pounds or so with the pregnancy, and then just struggled to get it back off after that.
So when Kim first came in, we couldn't even do a body weight squat, and we were sore for a very long time after the first workout, and that's when we took it easy. But she's gone from that to a very easy 303-pound raw squat, and by USA powerlifting standards, it was well below parallel. And you guys will see the videos here later on. But let's talk about the barbell training too, Kim. That's a big thing, and how that's helped you, because a lot of females, they're afraid to it. We've heard the old wives' tales that for some reason are still around today. You're going to get big and bulky. This is going to happen. It's going to mess with this. But you found the barbell training in addition to kettlebell training, but you kind of gravitated towards that. It gave you some goals to shoot on. So talk about the barbell training, powerlifting, how that's helped you in your journey right now.
So when I started doing the barbell training, the first year of school strength, you were here with your folks from the high school who were doing awesome things, and that first initial just, hey, let's do this little deadlift, 3 tries at it. And I remember not being able to pull that third one, and I mean it was maybe it was not much over 100 pounds or so. But that competition drive just kind of hit me. And after having Maya, I really wanted to get into the barbell portion of it. And a good friend of mine, Courtney Tooley, had just done her first meet. And for me, that was what I needed. I needed something to look forward to, something to work hard towards, and just the competition style of it. But at no point during any barbell training have I ever felt like it was going to cause me to gain too much muscle. If anything, it's made me more toned. It's made me really just feel better about myself as far as being able to lift that amount of weight.
So you talk about going from the first time, this is after many, many months and almost a year of training, to deadlifting a little over 100 pounds. And now we're at 303 pounds, no injuries, no problems. That's another thing, we commonly hear. If you have a bad coach, yeah, you're probably going to get injured. But the way we brought Kim up correctly through the school strength, through HPT with our barbell methods, slow progress, one lift at a time, one PR at a time with everything. She went to her first meet. We squatted over 200 pounds, benched a little over 100, deadlifted over 200. And from there, we kind of had to break down some stuff, fix some technique issues. But when we came back, hit another meet. It's been a driving force for Kim. She's just been able to kind of set the goals up. So she still loves coming in, getting her cardio workouts, which isn't running, by the way. It's with weights that she does it. Okay. But we've been able to set goals up. It's been a motivating factor for her, and to come out and go for a 9-for-9 day. And I told her after we got over 300 pounds on the squat and deadlift that we would sit down, do this interview, share your story about some of the stuff you've had to go through, some of the stuff you've had to endure, how lifting and lifting correctly has been safe, effective. It gives you goals to shoot for, like you said. You've gravitated towards that. You still like the kettlebell workout, which was awesome. We've kind of mixed and matched it, but you're training with weights with everything.
Absolutely.
We haven't done much running. I've backed you off from that, saved you from some injuries, some knee, some ankle stuff that we've gotten rid of, again, through barbell training, through strength training. So talk a little bit just about that. What's the other stuff the barbell has done for you as far as just setting goals, keeping you motivated in addition to some of the other general workouts you do?
So with the barbell training, I've set goals for myself, not only just number-wise of weight I want to lift, but also just getting my body weight to where I want to be at. At Military Nationals, I weighed in at my lowest weight. And weight is something that I struggle with. I struggle with the number on the scale. I struggle with just the overall mindset of it. And I will tend to gravitate towards making some mistakes, which I've done these last couple months. But a lot of that, though, the barbell, it always brings me back into setting my goals, focusing on where I need to be at, and then achieving those goals. And again, not just the weight of my body, but also the way I want to lift. So it's just an overall program that keeps me going and keeps me driving towards something. Being 38 years old with 3 children and being able to compete again has really motivated me, not only to be a better role model for my children, but just to be able to take care of myself.
Absolutely. So I think having that competitive drive, we've gotten Kim down from, 300 pounds at her highest mark, which you guys will see some pictures and some videos later over. we've gotten down into the below 190 pounds. And the best thing about it is I love when my athletes are able to lose weight, because in powerlifting, a lot of people have to gain weight in order to get successful. Kim's actually been able to lose weight and keep getting stronger. Lose weight and keep getting stronger and set some benchmarks on here. And like I said, it was a great day yesterday. A little sore today.
A little sore.
But again, no injuries.
No
We
injuries.
squatted over 300 on our back, deadlifted over that, set a great bench press. Again, we're right back in here. Time off. You have today and tomorrow, and then we're right back in the gym on Tuesday with some structure workouts. We're going to take the bar off her back a little bit, but then we're still going to hit just some general fitness for her right now for the next few weeks, slowly get back into the barbell training, and then we'll talk about Kim with her next meets on there. So Kim, anything else that just kind of sharing with people, because you got a great story about some of the problems with your body, but again, not making excuses. We've had to deal with it. You got to work a little bit harder than the average person to lose weight.
Yes.
But anything else you want to share about just your journey, barbell training, powerlifting, general fitness training, just to kind of share?
Yeah, I mean, I think just overall, just knowing that even if you have something going on, I use having the polycystic ovarian syndrome as a reason why I would be heavy. And I had come to the conclusion that I would be heavy all my life. But then after waking up and realizing that that's not how it has to be, it's just a matter of working with what is wrong with whatever condition it may be, and just going after it. And that's what happened. And again, while I'll never not have polycystic ovarian syndrome, I've learned the ways to cause the side effects, the significant weight gain, the infertility. Those types of things can be fixed with proper diet and exercise, and that's what I've been able to accomplish the last couple of years. So I hope for anybody that has any condition that they can come out and they can change that by getting healthy and also working out.
So, hey guys, you heard it from here, a great success story. Kim hit her marks, and I told her we would sit down and do this and share with a variety of audience. So I have a variety of people that come in to train. Kim, 38, mother of 3, going down from 300 pounds, losing well over 100 pounds, competing in powerlifting, going out there, putting a singlet on, going to military nationals, traveling around all the way to Texas and back for that. I just think it's a great story that people have. We're looking forward to her next meet. So that's about all I have to say on my end. Very proud of her work, where we've come, and we still got a lot more to do. 9 for 9 day. We left a little bit on the platform just yesterday, and we're going to conquer our next goals, keep losing weight, keep getting stronger. Any final words at all, Kim?
Let's do it.
All right, guys, we'll see you next time here at HPT. We got plenty more success stories that we'll be highlighting later on.